Well, hello, 1302. This is lesson number 16, the second lesson of our newly adapted spring semester. I hope you found the music, the email, and the note that I sent, and the link to watch. I think it'll be helpful to have that. I'm still working on making sure you have materials. For those of you that are home or somewhere else without your book, please let me know. I think I know who it is, and I will send you a link to a Dropbox mailing from the publisher letting you have access to the digital book for no cost for this semester. That was very gracious of them to do that. I'll talk more about what we're going to do as I go through this lesson number 16. But first, let's get ready and play in the G pentascale. So find page 96, and that's where we're going to begin. We're on page 97, the warm-ups in the G pentascales. I'm going to do the right hand first, starting on the G above middle C. 4 beats to the measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. Page 97, treble clef G warm-up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's do the left-hand one. This is the bass clef G warm-up in a G pentascale, which means your second finger is on middle C. Let's do this one right from the beginning together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to move down 1 octave to low G pentascale, and our second finger is on the C below middle C, and let's play it together. All warmed up, so we're going to do both hands together. So in your left hand, you can either do the bass clef G, or you can do the low G pentascale. I'm going to do the bass clef one. Here we go, both hands together. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a good warm-up. Now let's move on to page 98. In the key of G, in the G pentascale, we're going to look at the left hand first, and it's in that low G pentascale, and that's where we're going to begin. We're going to begin by playing the left hand part together, and we're going to start at andante, which is a very slow tempo. Now notice the left hand has a lot of staccato in it, and it also has some short legato phrases. So make sure that we can hear the difference. So I'll count into 4, and then we'll play it together. Page 98, left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now let's do it again, and you play with me. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4 and now I'm going to play the right hand part, and it's mostly legato in the first couple measures and then a couple measures with staccato. So we're in that treble G pentascale, fifth finger on D. I invite you to play it along with me. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 you can go back and practice that as much as you wish, but right now we're going to put the left hand back down there in the low G pentascale, leave the right hand where it is, and we're going to do it together. We're at about a moderato tempo, and we're really going to put in our dynamics, our louds and our softs. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 I hope that went well for you, and you practiced as many times as you needed to play it until it was right. That's a good warm-up. You can always come back to that and see we started slow and we began to get faster as we learned it and became more comfortable. Now, across the page on page 99 was our other assignment for today, American Fiddle Tune. I want to caution you a couple things. Make sure that when you get to like measure 3, that you're doing those staccato notes, but you're counting the 8th notes because the 8th notes are coming. So it should be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Don't play the 8th notes the same length as the quarter notes. It takes 2 8th notes to make a quarter note beat. This is American Fiddle Tune, page 99. I'm going to do it twice, once slow and once faster. Don't forget, you need your pedal in this one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, 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 and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. Now, let's be brave and try it faster. But I'm not going to count after the measure starts. I'll get us started, and then I'm just going to play it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once again, it's always best to start slow and move forward, getting a little faster each time. I hope that was fun and that you enjoyed playing that one. Keep playing on it for another day or so. Now, let's look ahead. Turn the page to page 100. We're not really going to play this song. I just want to call your attention to the two key chords at the top of the page, the G chord and the G suspended 4 chord, much the same as we had in the key of C, only now in the key of G. So just make note of that as you play. Now, let's look way over, start something new. Page 104, sharps. Getting a little boring just playing on the white keys of the piano. We need to learn about the black keys. And the first thing we learn are sharps. A sharp raises a note 1/2 step. That's the only definition I'll ever want. A sharp raises a note 1/2 step. Now, let me pause just a second. Then you can see my hands and see what I'm talking about. So from C to C sharp is a 1/2 step. So the note above, the next note is always the sharp. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E. There is an E sharp, but it's funny. I'll tell you about it later. F, F sharp, and G right on up the keyboard. Let's look at that warm up with sharps on page 104. It's what we call a chromatic scale. And our third finger always gets the black note. So it goes like this. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. Notice there was one little tricky part between E and F and B and C. Let's do that one more time, a little faster. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. Same thing in the left hand. Third finger always gets the black note in a chromatic scale. That doesn't mean that at some point other fingers won't play the black notes, but in the chromatic scale, the third finger always gets the black note. Let's do the left hand. C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, C. This is why I've been telling you from the beginning that we have to have those curved hands because our thumb is going to be going underneath a lot. Those are your warm-ups. Now go back and practice them until you're comfortable with that. Good. I hope you're warmed up now in those chromatic scales. Look across the page at page 105, Halftime Band. Now, this is one of those pieces that I've told you about before that you have to make sure that you count it and play it as it's written, not like you think it should sound. And we'll talk about that next week. So this is going to be for Tuesday and Thursday of next week. So I'm just going to send it with you and make you learn it. But first, before we play it, let's look at the rhythm. Lots of rests. I'm going to clap the treble clef part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the rhythm. Now, I'm going to just play it for you one time so you can start looking at it for next week. And then I'll have one more thing to say. You'll notice it's in the G pentascale. Here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, you have fun with that one. It's really a fun piece to play. Start slow, count, 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 and we'll work more on that next week. Now, I hope to have a WebEx meeting set up for us for Thursday at our regular class time, either 12:30 or 2 o'clock. And I'll do it from my house here, and we'll see how it goes. If it doesn't go, then we'll find something else. But I hope it's a way that if you can log in at that time, you can log in on your laptop, your tablet, or your cell phone, your smartphone. I will send you a link tomorrow or early Thursday morning on how to do that. It'll show you. If you don't have one of those, you can call in. It'll give you the information so you can at least hear what we're talking about. And we'll see it works. All right. I'm keeping track of who's sending their assignments in. Now, we need to do that. We have to continue this class for whatever it is between now and the end of this semester. So go practice. Have a good day. Stay safe.